So I read an interesting article that kind of gave a little more light, shined a little more light on the process at Shonen Jump. Now, a lot of people may not be interested, but I read a lot of the new shit that comes out. Lately, I kind of stopped just because of what goes on with it, but for a long time, I'm always the guy that's like, okay, this is a new series, this is a new series, this is a new series, this is getting canceled, this is getting canceled, this is getting canceled, you know what I'm saying? I've been that dude. If you've been following me, then you know what I'm talking about. And a little bit of info was shined onto the process of cancellation in Shonen Jump and how early it could be. Now, just to give a brief, idea of some of the things that I've seen. For example, y'all know My Hero Academia is popping, right? There was a series before that by that same author that got the axe within 16 chapters, and I actually really enjoyed it and thought it was awesome, but it got axed so quick. Black Clover getting an anime, probably going to be one of the next big things of Shonen Jump too. He had a series before that, Hungry Joker, that I'd argue the concept and the characters were way better than Black Clover. And it got axed after 24 chapters, I believe. So, really interesting stuff. I don't want to sound like a prophet, but I kind of knew that these two authors were going to be something big someday. It wasn't with the series that I enjoyed, but nevertheless, they're big now. So, I kind of know a little bit of things. And reading this article, which we're going to read in a second, it's kind of interesting. Let's read it. Former Shonen Jump editor-in-chief, readers can decide manga's cancellation in first 3 weeks. Nobuhiko Hori was editor-in-chief of Shueisha's weekly Shonen Jump magazine during its golden age. He was editor in charge of manga such as Buronson and Tetsuo Hara's Fist of the North Star and Tsukasa Hojo's City Hunter. City Hunter was actually a really big deal back in the day. Hori revealed in an interview with the Oricon Music Store website that the magazine's reader survey system can lead to a series' cancellation as early as 3 weeks after its debuts. What in the blue blazing fuck? You cannot cancel something after 3 weeks. How much story can you tell in 3 chapters? That is fucking retarded and ridiculous. I don't like that at all, and I don't like that they're allowing, because let me tell you one thing. From my experiences, a lot of the time, not all the time, don't get me wrong, but a lot of the time, that saying, the customer is always right, no. No. And using the surveys 3 chapters in, no. Just no. One Piece wouldn't be what it is today if the reader survey, got rid of it in 3 chapters. One Piece wasn't the most amazing thing the first 3 chapters. Likewise was Dragon Ball, OG Dragon Ball. It wasn't amazing the first 3 chapters. No. Hunter x Hunter wasn't even. You know what I'm saying? But they eventually sprawled out and they developed into amazing pieces of work. So right there, just reading that, the surveys, no. How about you judge it, get it a little bit further ahead, and then, of course, the surveys matter to a certain extent, because like, hey, we're 40 chapters in, and these readers really fucking hate these manga, then yeah, but 3? No. Hori said that even if the work in question is by a major creator, if its popularity starts to fall, the magazine may decide to discontinue the series based on reader survey results. He said that editors can determine whether or not a work will become popular by about 3 weeks after its debut. The magazine aims to operate closely in line with readers' desires and tastes. Therefore, it places a lot of weight on the results of reader surveys, and readers can determine whether or not the manga will continue. Hori adds, surveys have more objectivity than anything. He explained that editors can tell creators that their works are not interesting, so they will be cancelled. However, the situation is sometimes difficult for creators to comprehend unless they see the results of the regular reader surveys. Here's one big thing why that's bullshit, because in the surveys, a lot of the people that are regulars, or especially longtime fans of the series, they're gonna say, yo, I don't give a fuck about new manga Z. I want that One Piece. I don't give a fuck about that new jack shit. I want that motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? How in 3 weeks can, you know what I'm saying? That's ridiculous. No. The customer is not always right. Now again, a month, or not even a month, I don't know, 4 months in, no one gives a fuck? Maybe, but 3 weeks, that's why a lot of manga that pop off aren't really what they should be nowadays. Because, again, and it's not only my personal taste, because, okay, I was supporting a lot of series that were brand new in Shonen Jump, and I knew which ones would be canceled. Early on, I didn't, but eventually I started to see, I'm enjoying this one, and I actually think it's good. It's getting canceled, because the Japanese readers over there, they have a different taste, and a lot of what they look at, they don't necessarily look at it from a critical standpoint. Some of them do, obviously. I'm not generalizing, but what I'm saying is, from what I see, they like a lot of that effort, victory, and friendship shit that Shonen Jump throws around so much, and that's cool. No, that's some of the things that we do love, but I also like a bit of like, hey, this is a really interesting and brand new concept. These seem like interesting characters, like Hungry Joker. I will always go back to that. That was the original work of the creator of Black Clover that came before that. It was so awesome, and because of reader surveys, you know what I'm saying, it got the axe. Now, I would argue 24 chapters, okay, they gave this dude half a year. It didn't pop off. All right, you know, the Japanese readers, they lost out on that one, and I lost out too, but still, 3 weeks, come on. Hori admitted that the decision to cancel some series can be made too early. He said that there's also cases where manga go up in popularity little by little, and that fact is sometimes overlooked. Hori said that the standard for cancellation is 10 weeks, but some series start to gain popularity by the 7th or 8th week. Hori believes Shonen Jump's practice of deciding to end manga early is a disadvantage to works that develop slowly. He cited Koji Koseki's Kenritsu Umitsora Koko Yakyu Buin. Okay, I'm not fucking pronouncing all that. Fuck it. And Haruto Umezawa's Haruya as example. Oh my god, my tongue. Hiroyuki Nakano, the new editor-in-chief of Weekly Shonen Jump magazine, said in July that while sales of print versions of the magazine are decreasing, sales of the manga's digital version are increasing by just as much. He noted that the total sales of the magazine, including both print and digital, are only increasing. The magazine is marking its 50th anniversary this year with new printings of its landmark issues, an international manga contest, a smartphone game, and an art exhibit. So yeah, again, me doing this for 7 years, you know, I've seen a lot of brand new series that had so much potential come and go. 3 chapters is absolutely not enough. A lot of our favorite series would have been out the fucking door had it gone in 3 chapters. That's why a lot of series too are rushing. A lot of series, they're just trying to do everything. They're throwing everything they can really quickly because they know, yo, we don't do something that's gonna attract these motherfuckers, and that's not how it should be. A piece of work should be that, yo, I want to make the best thing I possibly can, and I want to make the best story, and I want to do it my way. Obviously, editors, they gotta come in and tailor it up a little bit, but it shouldn't be, what can I do to make these guys love me? You know what I'm saying? That's not that shouldn't be the case. That's why I think, honestly, as much as I love and adore The Promised Neverland, and it's still very good, I think that's why in the beginning it felt as though they thought we might get canceled quickly, so we're gonna write this as if we might get canceled in 20 chapters. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt The Promised Neverland started, whatever. But like, I'm curious what you guys think. Do you think that 3 chapters is enough to tell whether something will be popular and good and quality, like, or you think Shonen Jump got it right? I mean, again, we've been complaining for years of their practices of getting rid of manga that have so much potential and getting rid of manga that we enjoy because of these reader surveys. Like, yeah, of course you gotta please the fans. That's definitely a big thing, but not 3 chapters isn't enough. It's not. That's not enough to say whether something is like, oh yeah, it should be here for the long haul, because again, the biggest manga in the fucking world, One Piece, I guarantee you, had it come out in this day and age, if they would have, those first 3 chapters, that is not something that would have sold One Piece to go on to become the 880 chapter manga that it is currently and still ongoing. It wouldn't have happened. And you know, that's a debate for a whole other video, because again, back in the day, you could do 20 or 30 slowish chapters with interesting stuff, and then eventually let it, you know, let that be the groundwork to go on to something huge. Now it's like, throw something crazy, throw something crazy. Let's hope it sticks. Let's hope we get to the point where we're locked in and we can keep going. And that's why it's ruining the quality of manga. These surveys and basing shit off these surveys is a terrible idea, in my opinion. Yes, use them as some input. Yes, after a certain point, if the fans really don't like it, get rid of it. But 3 weeks is horrible idea, in my opinion. But that's all I have for this one, though. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and stalk my Facebook to get more when the video ends. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.